It's not just iced tea and it's not cold tea. But who said we couldn't be in the middle? We are Mother Becky Quenchers, a herbal iced tea. It's a different and innovative take on using traditional herbs for tea. It's a home.
Get more value for your money when you activate your Digicel Prime Bundle. More choices for what you want at low prices. More talk time on the most reliable network. More any-use data for whatever you're into searching and sharing. And dedicated data for more new apps to stream your music, shows, and live sports. Activate a Digicel Prime Bundle of your choice in the My Digicel app today and save more. Digicel, better connected.
Nice to be in orbit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Welcome to SipNchat right here at the Sugar Factory with me, Azem, and of course I'm joined by Jade, Gwen, Edita, CPL, Martha Stewart, Think It's Beyonce Johnson, and it is Monday, guys. Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of what it is we got going on here. Looking forward to an amazing show, an amazing week. Jade, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What? Where's the energy, Jade?
You do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's make it sure. But yeah, Jade, I'm feeling good. I think so, you know.
You sound like you're feeling good.
Well, look, let me tell you something, Jade. It don't matter, you know, because the sippers ain't care. Not that they don't care. But the sippers would like to know that when they log on to SipNchat, that we ain't coming here, come just flap the thing. You know what I mean? Just bring down. Bring down the energy. Like, no. So, and I think I've said this before, but that's one thing I admire about media personalities, eh? Like, it matter what going on in your life.
You gotta come in and be happy.
Well, even if you ain't happy, you gotta come and bring it. You gotta come and bring it. Cause some people brand might be misery, eh? So even if you're happy, you gotta bring the misery. But you gotta live up to the expectations of your audience.
I agree.
Yeah, what you did this weekend, apart from, I think I saw a video of you, like, I think this song that was playing was shot.
Yeah, me and, I went by Reefer up in New Road to have some food and, chill with my friend.
Reefer, something going on in New Road?
Yeah, that's where she located, no?
What?
Yeah.
Where in New Road? Let's give her a shameless plug.
Right after.
I don't know where she lives, Jade. I'm not a stalker.
Aren't you?
No, I'm not a stalker, Jade. That's one thing you can't accuse me of. That's one thing. You can accuse me of many things, and people have. But stalker has not been one of them.
That's vibes. But she's located on the main road.
On the main road?
Yeah, going to New Road. You'll just see a blue container. She's going to be putting up a sign very soon. But if you're driving up to New Road, look for the blue container. It's close to where, the shops on the side of New Road is, like the green shop.
I am so lost, right, Jade? Because I go New Road every day.
You don't be looking. So if you're driving...
But which shops? No, okay, hold on. So when we say New Road and the main road, so that means you ain't going off to go up by the project?
No, to go up by the playground and not that one.
Okay, so you're coming straight up New Road.
Mm-hmm.
Is it has to be after the road to go across by Gillard's or by the gate to go in by the tower? So it's after that?
Yes.
Is it right after that or is it closer up by the mango tree area?
It's in between there.
Jade, there's...
Yeah.
Obviously, you know it.
The mango tree.
Oh, so it's further up the road. A blue container.
Yeah, but the blue container is in a yard. So it's the blue. You have to look up on the side to see it. It's by what a fella name. Moto? Is Moto in him? I have no idea.
Moto shop?
I have no idea.
You're talking to people who live near there, like...
Yeah.
How we fucking sneak into New York and we,
She didn't sneak in. She lived the other time.
Well, again, we're not stalkers, so we study where she live. But, I mean, if food start to sell...
The contain. But people know this. There's a little gate that you just, people, people, I watch come there on Friday.
One the Kingsters know about this?
I don't know how I know what I know.
One the Kingsters said 2 weeks ago he had us. So, okay, everybody outside the New Road now except the New Road people.
Maybe.
But that's a good option. And one of the funny things about it for me is I keep saying there's a disparity between how fast the St. Peter's general area is going and food places. Like, it is obviously one of the most densely populated areas now. It's continuing to grow. It's expanding ridiculously. People moving there all the time.
And you have rivers.
It's not that you don't have any food places, and the food places that are there are pretty good.
Yeah.
You got Gumption, Marlon, Monicano. You have, I don't want to call. What they do name by the shop, the green shop, by the little playfield here in New Road. I can't remember the name of the shop. No, but you know the name of the shop right there where we just go and buy like water, just up the road from. Across the road from the what you call it there, from the little playfield there by.
Oh no, me can't help you.
Anyway, you can come to us. But yes, so there's food places around.
Yeah.
But you just feel like you need more.
Well, guys, find Reef on the main road. Get some food. She says it for them. Whew, they're addictive.
Well, look how my money gone, you know.
They're addictive for Jamaica.
Now I could get a good fish burger like where my grandmother?
Yeah. You never gotta go far.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll be hungry by my grandmother and end up coming all the way down in town.
You ain't got to do that.
Okay. Hey, local restaurant owners. This thing y'all doing but don't open on Monday and so stop that, Like, is it that y'all feel people don't get hungry on Mondays?
No, they think that y'all have leftovers from Sundays.
Watch it, that there is such an archaic idea, right? That some people don't cook.
Some people don't cook by.
So what my suggestion is, open up on Mondays and based on demand, you supply that. So if demand is less on a Monday, cool, you cook less. But that don't mean don't cook at all.
They say I suppose I got food left over. Stop, they got less and done the food on Sunday.
Well, you stop there. The Chinese, them selling food all on Sunday. Every day of the week.
They don't miss.
Christmas Day, they're selling you.
Christmas, New Year's.
Independence. With Monday when y'all out there sleeping, the Chinese will be selling.
That is it and that is all.
That is it and that is all. And people will be buying it.
Yeah, because if you're hungry, what are you going to do?
Go buy your Chinese. Well, yeah, the Indians them open, all the time. All the time, don't matter. And the thing is, at least with the Indians, we got some locals working in there. So the locals them working too.
At least.
Yeah. But it's interesting how the pricing for food generally revolves around the ethnicity of the people cooking it.
Yep.
Like when you see a local food fall into a certain price range. But let me do it in order.
25.
Let me put it in order. Chinese food fall into a certain price range.
Yes.
$2 to $12 and so. To 20.
$2. What are you buying?
I am not buying anything, Jade. I'm not buying Jade. I'm bougie.
Oh?
I'm bougie, Jade. With my taste buds are bougie. I'm
Chinese food are good. Depending on which Chinese you buy from. We have higher end Chinese food.
But that's what I'm saying. My taste buds are bougie, so I'm buying at the $2 places.
You say, why I buy them $2 places was saving y'all all your high school and so,
Not really. We used to go home.
You see, I had homes to go to that would feed y'all. Some people say, that.
King's Palace, when he first came, was turning up the place.
Bye. That's sweet and sour chicken or eating?
King's Palace, when he first came, was turning up the place.
That was the birthday spot.
Y'all don't even know about the Chinese place that used to be over Canada Estate. Where NV be.
No.
Y'all, I don't remember what name. I remember that was a place for me and my family when we was younger.
No.
They had a Chinese spot over there. Y'all ain't even know about that.
No.
Watch it. I doing this Chinese food thing way back here. There's a veteran in this thing here. The first Chinese come off or whatever they come off, I was there. They bust a pot on the port. I was there. I was there. Yeah, stop doing that. No, don't get me wrong. Asian inspired food, right? That's my bag right there. That's my bag. I'm not a big fan of, well, European food. The only saving grace for that is French pastries, as far as I'm concerned.
I think mine is Mexican. Mexican food, that's it different for me.
No bad. Look, give me Thai, give me Chinese, give me Japanese, give me Indian, right? Any kind of Indian. So you're talking from Sri Lanka to India itself. Yeah, I don't for that. And and then of Caribbean food for me is right there.
Yeah, that's top.
Right?
I can't even.
Caribbean food.
That's home.
So because this home is just best?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be the. See, I can't.
For me.
Yeah, but you said because it's home.
Yeah, well, I'm there.
But that has nothing to do with how the food tastes, Jade.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
For me, it does because that's what I grew up eating.
But
that's what I'm accustomed to.
Okay. Me never going down that road there. But okay, so it's top for you. Caribbean food, and then after that, it's downhill from there. You could catch me with some Ethiopian food after that. But
never had that.
The thing with Ethiopian food is you better know what you're ordering.
I mean what that is.
The time I went to an Ethiopian restaurant with a friend of mine, and how Ethiopian food is like you have to, like, it's communal eating, right? So it's like you order something and everybody kind of take and think. And I realized my partner, like, he know what this be, he even got order it. He playing adventurous. When the thing come, it's just a literal ball of seasoned raw meat. The meat is raw, it's not cooked.
Okay, so when the cooking process does that?
It's raw, Jade, it's just...
No, I understand. We should table raw, but when
no, it's raw, Jade. They eat the meat raw. You've never seen this? Almost every culture has a tradition of eating food raw. Every culture, including Caribbean food, like ours is conch.
What is it, conch?
Let me who they eat wakangs. That's like a delicacy in Bahamas.
Okay, that's what I asked.
Conch, like conch salad.
I don't know what that means. I'm asking who.
Yeah, wakank is wakank salad. Like that's how they eat it.
Okay, vibes.
So every don't get me wrong. I'm gonna put this out there now. For those of you listening from different Caribbean islands, I apologize. But all the places that claim to know to cook conch, y'all can cook conch like Sinkis people. I am sorry. Most of the places I go to and try to eat conch, it's not like home, man.
It's not like home.
It's not
but
like
there's
home.
no place like home, so you know.
It's not like home.
That's how I feel about Jamaican KFC.
I think it's well known that the only competition to Sinkis KFC is Trinidad.
I need to try Trinidad on.
That is the only competition that exists. There's not a KFC in the Caribbean.
Me up for Jamaican KFC and I go, Asha, what's it me? But my grandpa. Maybe
the chicken of the farm. Who knows? Maybe that's the local chickens of the farm. Maybe that's what doing it.
The herbs and the spices too? Because the barbecue chicken tastes like stew chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Meaning that I want crunch and grease.
How is it that you go to a Jamaican KFC and you can't get joke? Something wrong. Something wrong. But yeah, Jade, like anyway, I don't even remember how we got on this food topic.
Because I was telling you what I do with my weekend.
Oh, you remember my
When my refund, you just went on a whole tangent about food.
Hey, watch it. This is our show, you know, Jade. That's how we go, Jade.
Yeah.
Okay, well you went by Reefer and that's where you was
No, we went by Buddha Battle.
Oh, that's where the bum flick started to happen.
Oh, what bum flick?
Yeah.
You want someone outside bum flicking?
Not me.
Well, who you mean?
Jade is only one of us here that's bum flick, Jade.
For sure? I don't know what to do in the privacy of your home, you know. You know, got a walking spokesman?
I have one?
I never read it.
I have a walk-in spokesman.
See?
Oh, yeah. The king says, stay guy me back in a Jade. The king says the big gassing you up to Jade. It's true. The king says the big gassing you up.
Man, something young man, I don't talk to you. Something with that young man behind those walls as if.
Just because the man telling you pretty.
Thank you.
Jade, watch you. You have to appreciate it when you have people in your corner that just really all about making you feel like the best version of yourself.
That is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah. You say you went to Budapest, how that was?
It was lovely, you know, spent some time with Hash.
I was thinking to come to Budapest this weekend too, you know. What day this was? Sunday or Saturday?
Friday.
Okay, it wasn't going to see me.
Yeah, no. Went and had some drinks, some shots, linked up with Zoo.
I was literally just thinking shrimp hack and noodles, but...
Oh, yeah, you know. But we just got for food too, but you know, when we go away with it's mainly for drinks.
Okay.
Mainly for drinks.
That's why I mainly take my food to go.
I agree with you. But how was your weekend?
I need to find a good liming spot, man. People suggest to me some liming spots where we could hang out. Maybe I need to start hanging out with some of the sippers.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if sippers, hey, if you want to hang out with me, just let me know where. Put it in the comments.
Hang on, come, but you're going to try.
No, Jade, I'm really trying to make a change. I'm not even kidding. Jade, don't do that. I'm really making an effort, right, for the second half of this year to just be more sociable. Yeah, to be more sociable.
Vibes.
Come on. The thing though is just that it everywhere I can go.
That's understandable. And then everywhere you should go.
And then everything I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's about finding places and people.
Balance.
Yeah, who just, on a wavelength that I could, connect with.
I would it.
Yeah. You probably ain't going to see me in selfies, but I can still be around.
You're going to be around. That's the most important.
Yeah.
You shall be around.
So you didn't get to the part where the hip thrusting started?
I don't know what you're talking about. You clearly imagine that. You clearly have a very vivid imagination.
The sippers not talking about. The sippers same too.
Why couldn't be me?
That's great, Jade. That was actually really good.
The delusion in this room is high today.
Exactly.
The delusion in this room is high today.
Exactly. Good try, Jade, but yeah. But while we were behaving ourselves and having a good time, there was all sorts of things happening on the weekend.
Unfortunately. Well, let's start with sending condolences to Dominican broadcaster Ken Richards, who passed away. Yeah, that Ken.
Really?
He did.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I know you didn't know. I didn't know till yesterday, you know.
Well, condolences to his friends, family, loved ones, colleagues.
Yeah, Ken was a part of the WinFM family. Guys, if you're probably wondering who that is, he was there for many years. He was one of the news people for WinFM. Yeah,
but I mean, a lot of people remember him too as a voice on Voices. One of the more celebrated hosts of the show, I would say. And definitely, I think made a big impact in terms of media, news, journalism, on the island, radio, hosting and broadcasting. And not only in St. Kitts, but across the region. So condolences to his friends, family, loved ones again. Definitely made an impact while he was here.
Definitely did.
Definitely made an impact.
More tragic news.
That's why it was really study about when I start considering my mortality.
The impact that you leave.
That's all that really matters to me, Jade.
You should think about that.
Most people don't, but.
Yeah, well, most people, so
I say most people. I think people do, but some people that try to You know what it is for me? I think a lot of people want the instant gratification of attention. Of attention, right? And so they do things for that high, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's some people that do things for that is a bit more permanent, long-lasting, impactful, things that contribute to, I think the term is legacy. Yes. You know, I listen to that song from Jay-Z almost twice a day. Legacy. Yeah. Whenever I start to get like bummed out, I start to listen to that song. Yeah.
When I get bummed out, I listen more to people killing people.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Really gives you a fresh perspective on life.
So I could have just not been here because somebody upset.
You could have not been here because you're in jail because somebody upset you.
Yeah, see? So I have to celebrate my wins when I listen to other people's losses.
Yeah.
I see what Meek was talking about.
But yeah, so there were some other tragic news on the weekend.
There was a freak accident that happened on Friday. Like a freak accident. And it involved...
Is it a freak accident?
Yeah.
Is it a freak accident?
I feel like if a truck went into a house, that's a freak accident, man. Trucks don't just run into houses every day. In seconds anyway.
I feel like if I wasn't there, Jade.
You know me.
I feel like if there was speed involved, I don't think I'll have an accident.
Well, let's see if there's anything that mentions speeds. It says, Lashley Weeks, the victim of a tragic vehicular accident in Halfway Tree that left 3 others injured. Lashley Weeks has been identified by the authorities as the young man who died in a tragic vehicular accident on May 19th. The incident occurred around 8:15 in the vicinity of Halfway Tree Methodist Church on the Island Main Road. The police shared that the motor truck in the accident, owned and driven by Morgan Wyatt of the Alice Sandy Point, ran off the island's main road and collided with a house owned by Desmond Morton, located on the seaside of the road. At the time of the accident, Wyatt was traveling towards Sandy Point with 3 passengers, Lashley Weeks, TJ Matthew, and Stashi of Sadlers. The driver overtook 2 parked vehicles and rapidly swerved back to the seaside lane to avoid oncoming traffic. His truck veered off the road and collided with Morton's house. There seems to be no apparent structural damage to the house. Matthew and Stashi, passengers in the truck's bed, were seemingly flung from the on impact. Fire services from Bastia and Sandy Point were on the scene and removed the body of Weeks from the truck with the jaws of life after the crime scene unit assessed the scene. Weeks was pronounced dead at the scene. One reporter spoke to people at the scene. One woman said she heard a loud sound, but upon first inspection saw nothing. After hearing sirens from emergency personnel, she then realized there was an accident where a truck crashed into the house, 2 houses down from her. Weeks was a student of the Sandler's Secondary School. On the school's Facebook page, a tribute was posted. Yeah.
This is such an unfortunate situation. I think this is one of the reasons why I stay inside this weekend. Because I know the young man.
Oh.
I know the young man would attend like my family, my church and so. Mm-hmm. And again, it's unfortunate when people lose their lives, right? Like when the loss of life is unfortunate.
Very much so.
Loss of life of a young person
makes it
so much worse.
Yeah.
But then loss of life from a young person in such what could be seen as unnecessary. Mm-hmm. Because what I'm hearing here, Jade, is just a simple lack of patience on the part of the driver. That's all I'm hearing. A simple lack of patience.
Say all the time how one little
decision.
Could impact your life forever, you know.
And all of our decisions have consequences. I think that's something that increasingly people seem to ignore. Right? Yes, and of course hindsight is 2020 and all that, but I mean, how many more examples of traffic accidents and decisions made while driving would we have to see results in these types of things before we see a widespread change in the way that people operate on the road?
That's a good question.
I was younger, I used to drive, Jade, I don't drive fast now. You don't drive with me all the time, Jade. I don't be speeding up along the place.
Well, I don't drive at all, so you're not me, ain't gonna make my fault.
No, but the thing about it, that is even scarier for me, you know, Jade,
yeah,
because
no, ain't even
you don't
be
have
control. So ain't nobody gonna drive me like no potato, you know? Or you're gonna slow down and take all your time.
Jade,
I have days to live and people to live for.
So condolences to this young man's family, to his friends, schoolmates, the teachers and staff of the Sadler's Secondary, the people of the community in Sadler's.
Just said bye.
You see, me and him tell nobody this. All that day is why me went nowhere. Me went nowhere this weekend. Like, all that day is like... And it's not... I'm not claiming to have this close personal relationship with this young man.
No, but even if it's people like you...
But it's just... I just hate to hear about young people losing their life before time. Like, about that there does just be... Particularly young men, because I see so much... Of course, it resonates with me as being a man, right? And so there's part of you that see yourself in these young men. But at the same time, it's like, by so much potential lost, who knows?
Yeah, who knows who that person would have grown up to be?
Right? Who knows? But people, we say it here all the time. When you're all here, and particularly on Fridays when we're leaving, we say it's the weekend. Take your time, be safe out there. Like, it ain't just words, no.
No, we literally mean...
It's not just words.
Take your time and be safe because you don't know what could happen.
And let me tell y'all something. One of the biggest faults I think we have around here when it comes to traffic is the reluctance of passengers to express
when they don't feel
safe or to encourage
safe driving,
reckless behavior. A lot of the passengers that encourage reckless behavior. I ain't understanding that it's their life and the line.
Yeah, they don't understand.
A lot of times the driver is the one who does die.
The driver fine is always the passenger. Well, majority of the time the passengers that are suffer either lost a life or they're more seriously injured. And it's most of the time it's the passengers, it's not the driver. The driver does walk away. I know you're JNF. Can't move. All because...
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
So explain to me, like what happens to the driver in this case.
I don't know. They might be charged with reckless driving or endangerment. Because I remember the case from Nevis where the young lady died in a traffic accident. I think with her cousin or some family member. And I know he was charged with something.
Jade, I have this thing, If someone dies at your hands, you have to be charged and face charges. You could go to court and prove your case, but you can't take a decision that causes someone to not be here any longer and then not have to answer for it and there not be an investigation. That's across the board. And bear in mind, there's some cases where I believe that the person who would have made whatever decision that resulted in the death of somebody could have been a total accident. It might not be totally their fault. It might be in self-defense. It might be... I understand all of that. And my position is go to court and prove that. Right? Because at the end of the day, somebody died.
Yeah.
So there must be some kind of answer. it seems as though sometimes people just be like, yes, because we understand that it might not be, like, somebody might not be willful, or because they were put in a position where they had to defend themselves or whatever, that absolves them of any accountability. But in my mind, you did something that resulted in a loss of life. Like, you need to answer for it. Go to court, prove your case, and so we don't have these questions, and then you go home and you'll continue your life. And you have to live with the weight of the consequence of your action. But that's not saying that everybody should go to jail because something they did resulted in somebody dying. But I don't think you could just kill somebody and it's nothing. Like that don't feel right to me.
That's understandable.
That don't feel right. When Alec Baldwin shot the lady.
Why did they nearly last me in jail?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think so. I think. Remember, it took them. It was like.
He had several times that they charged him, you know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, they didn't charge him at first at all, you know. He wasn't charged with anything. It took them months.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It took them months before they decided to bring charges on this man. And people were saying, but he's the actor, like, who responsible for it? I'm saying all those people are culpable. But what happened is, he was the one who pulled the trigger, you know. His action resulted in somebody dying. Like, he got to stand trial for that.
Not only that, it was his set. He was in charge of everything. So
I don't believe, let's say we're just a random actor. They give you a gun, you pull the gun, you shoot it, a live round in it, somebody dies. Right? Yeah, bro, you got to answer for that. No, you can't. But you.
Them answering for that is the person.
No, that's the point I'm making. You have to answer for that. No, based on the facts of the case, you may be absolved of any responsibility. I may be determined that you don't have to spend the rest of your life in jail.
Yeah.
Right? But it can't just be go home and somebody over there with a loved one making plans about what casket they're gonna be putting them in.
Crazy.
No, like, you got to answer for that. Like, you got to stand and answer for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Your answer might be, yo, bro, I just take up the gun. This person is who give me the gun. But you got to answer for it. You pull the trigger.
You got to tell them something.
Yeah. And because those are the things that force proper investigation, and those are the things that bring things in the open. And that is the only way that people could get some sort of closure.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, you, whether or not you want to say it's your fault or not, you kill that person. You can't just kill somebody and go home. At least that's not the society I want to be living in. Doesn't mean, again.
I think that kind of, we don't way past that, but I understand what I mean.
But that's the point. That is why you have to have these kinds of conversations. If it wasn't that society, I wouldn't have to have these conversations.
True. Because we're way past killing people and going home back. So did you hear about this incident that happened down at Charles E. Mills Secondary School?
I heard... What should I say? I overheard some youngsters talking about an incident that happened, but of course I didn't have any real details. I just heard that there was some altercation that happened between students, which resulted in one student being stabbed and getting severely injured based on that. But the people who have more information than me say.
Well, it says, following a stabbing incident at the Charles E. Mills Secondary School in Sandy Point, the police has launched an investigation. On May 17th, law enforcement received a report of an altercation between 4 students, leaving one 15-year-old male needing emergency surgery. According to the details provided, 4 students, 2 siblings, male and female, aged 15, and 2 other females in the same age range, were involved in an altercation, and the male student received a stab wound to the back with a pocket knife.
What do you think about it?
He was transported to the Boxing Hospital and then to the JNF General Hospital for emergency surgery for a collapsed lung due to the stab wound. He is now listed in stable condition. So
First thing. Want to wish a speedy recovery to the youngster. right? Hopefully, he's able to make a full recovery.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, he's able to make a full recovery. I don't know what happened, what caused, whatever. I don't know the argument where he started. I don't know what he doing. I don't know none of that.
None.
But wishing you a full recovery, sir. Yes, I know, Jade.
I was about to say, so basically, a young man and three young ladies were fighting, and one of the young ladies seemed to have stabbed him.
The thing that makes this even more disturbing for me, Jade, is that they were stabbed with a pocket knife. Now, I don't believe that the school has a bunch of pocket knives laying around.
I don't think so either.
Which means that here we are, students purposefully arming themselves on their way to school. No, this ain't nothing new, Jade.
No.
This ain't nothing new. But you'd want to believe that we've gotten to a point where this don't have to happen anymore.
You would want to believe, Azem, but that's not the society we currently live in.
And let me tell you something, Jade. I learned at a very young age when I was in high school, right, Jade? When I was in high school. I'm the type of person, I am not walking around with any weapons.
Okay.
You know why, Jade?
Because you would use it?
Ah, Jade. So we left them. Don't take them up. No, I had a fascination with knives. Right? I like blades, Jade. You know what? I do not carry them anywhere with me.
And I think that's for good, for the best.
That's the whole point,
I
Jade.
think that is for the best.
Look, let me tell you, I got some rules that I just live by, you know, Jade.
Which are?
If I feel the need to protect myself before I go somewhere, I don't go there.
Yeah.
I don't go.
Sound rule.
So, you see how that works? If I have to take up a gun to go over here, I'm probably just not gonna go.
Probably shouldn't have to go.
Right?
Probably shouldn't feel the need to go. Probably should stay home.
Right. No, the other rule is I do not arm myself and go out into the public. You know why? Because I am probably going to, if put in a position to, use said weapon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. Now, there are people who can't do the cook, and that's the thing. There are people who can't avoid the first one, right? There's people who, based on whether if you're a security guard and you're going to work, then I understand you have to arm yourself because that's the nature of your work. Some business people see themselves as targets, and so yeah, some people, they are targets for other reasons, and so it's not a matter that you're going to a particular place that puts you at more risk.
Anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go, you have to be acknowledged. You have to,
Yep.
yeah. So these are not what I'm talking about. Thankfully, I don't fall into any of those categories.
Neither do
I don't
I.
walk around with cash. So anybody thinking about robbing me, thing.
Bye.
And
And be thoroughly disappointed.
half my jewelry fake, so y'all could just watch it. Yeah,
Disappointed again?
They didn't even make no sense to rob me for my jewelry.
Most important thing probably your glasses. And they need them,
Yeah, they didn't make, and the prescription ain't like mine ain't bad. So, it ain't make no
Just
sense.
useless.
It ain't even make sense to try to steal my shades.
Just useless.
One time I felt like somebody steal my shades on the beach. I was like, nobody can steal my shades. You know why? They can't use them. And I find them in my shade case in the gym.
Yeah, they can't use them. What do I use them for?
Yeah, so I tried to keep it that way.
As you should. I
am not running around trying to create beefs and war with people. I try to de-escalate situation. I'm a love another fighter. You understand where I'm coming from? That don't mean you could always avoid it.
No, something you got to, yeah.
And so I ensure that at least to some extent, if needs be, I can defend myself. Right? And there's ways and means that I go about trying to ensure that I'm in a position to do that. Right? No, there's no, and I keep telling people, especially if you're a man, make yourself dangerous. Tell people so.
Learn to chop somebody dead in the throat.
If you have sons, teach them to be dangerous. I am telling you, it is necessary. Dangerous don't mean you're aggressive. Dangerous don't mean you're prone to violence. None of that.
Dangerous just mean time and place.
Yes, if
and
needs
solutions.
be, if needs be, you're in it. You have a tool or skill set at your disposal that you can use to either intimidate or get yourself out of a certain situation. It's necessary. Don't run around. All y'all running around talking about y'all. No. Somebody need to send our little sons to karate. They need that level of confidence to be able to walk around and discipline.
Indeed.
Don't go teach them to be dangerous without discipline. Them two these go together.
Discipline
Discipline and danger. Alright? But Jade, me walking home with a knife. Me walking home with a gun. Not me. Not me, Jade. I used to live in the States. Guns was a normal thing.
Currently?
All the time, Jade. It's been that way since before they were independent 400 years ago.
Bye? It's ingrained in their fiber.
But, yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. Bye.
Let's take the conversation further. So here we are, we have parent, send your child to school. It's one thing to hear your child get into a fight. I don't ever want to hear that. Right? I don't ever want to hear that. I'll much rather hear that my son bang up somebody's child. Yeah? I'll be totally honest, that's just me. Right? Because I would want to believe that I would have taught him to don't start a fight, but make sure you end it. Right? But I don't want to hear about my child getting in any kind of physical altercation with anybody when I send them to school. Like what you're going to school for.
No.
Right? To hear that your child stab somebody in the back with a knife. Fast forward. Well, not fast forward, but take the other part of it. You're getting a report that your son is at the hospital. I think there was a Sunday point, so I suspect what happened. They probably went to Sunday point first, and they probably had to be transported too. But then the seriousness.
Lungs collapsing and stuff?
Schools are the place where we expect our children to be safe.
Yeah.
So where's the breakdown? Because I do not want to believe that we get into a place where we got to search our children as they come into the school, which would make sense. Because the school them so open, man, you're still going to hide out the weed in the school.
I'm supposed to say, searching them ain't even going to stop anything.
The schools them so open that, there's always a time anyway. And let's be honest, I have seen some of the most gruesome fights that I've seen. In school. The weapons weren't weapons at all. I'm talking about shovels. I'm talking about
This foot and so?
big stone, broomstick. Right?
Hand catch?
There's more than enough options to weaponize.
Plethora.
Yeah. At school. But like, what you want to hear when you're sending your children to school? And I think it's like, how do we deal with these situations? This young man, like I said, we're hoping for a full recovery. He has to continue his education. Is he expected to go back to school with the persons who were in a fight that resulted in him having a collapsed lung?
Well, how that
work? You understand where I'm coming from?
I think that the children would be suspended.
No,
Expelled.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, I'm telling you, that's what has happened when them kind of things happen. They expel the students.
So that's the expectation.
But that's what it is, though.
So which one?
That is expel the student. If you...
No, you know what I'm asking, which one?
Which one are?
So it seems as though this man was in a fight with 3 people.
Yeah, the person who stabbed them would be...
So I must go to school with other people who was fighting still?
You were fighting, though?
Yeah, but Jade, I will end up in the hospital.
Yeah. And the person who put you in the hospital will be expelled.
So you don't think that person there who gotta go back to school with them other 2 people there, that's a mystic situation for them to be in?
Yeah, but we're in mystic situations all the time.
So we try to avoid them though.
Yes, we try to avoid them, but we're going to put all the training out of
Yes, Jade.
I don't think that's what it is though.
So what do you think they should do?
Well, I do think that the children should go to another school, but I'm telling you that's not what it is though.
No, because One, I don't know what will happen. So all I'm talking about is what I think should happen, or the things that I'm considering now that we're talking about the situation. I think it's best for all the students involved, right? That they don't have to go and see each other on a daily basis.
So maybe he should go to another school as well?
Yeah, but I don't know if he is the one. No, I'm not talking about just the fact that he was the one who seemingly got the worst in the situation, right? Because whether or not he started the fight or he was the whatever, which I don't know what the case was, right? I don't know what the case was. But outside of that, it seemed as though there were two sets of people fighting. One set of them, at least one of them had a weapon. Right? At least one of them had a weapon. So, yes, Jade. One, the idea that the rainfall and the just and the unjust, that they can't even play now because you was already in the fight. You're already identified of being one of the people in the fight. Right? So you involved in an incident with somebody resulted in them to get stabbed. Like, this is the thing for me. Maybe he should go to another school, right? But that should be him and his parents' choice. But them other ones, you don't have a choice. Find somewhere to go. It's not a matter that we're kicking you out of the school system. It's not that we're deciding that you're no longer a part of the public school, because Sunny Point is a public high school. So of course there's private schools and things that you have options. But I think it's gonna be difficult for you to then decide that these people, especially given the nature of how things have been seen to go now, where it's like things don't end where they start.
Not at all. But somebody saying he was defending his sister. So. But it is a mystic situation because I just can't imagine how you as a young lady decide to not only walk with a weapon but use a weapon on somebody. Like, I don't think these kids understand that their actions have serious, long-lasting consequences. It's more than it's not like you stab somebody on the outer heel. That's not how it works. You could have killed this child.
Jade, I think part of the issue is maybe there isn't always a clear. People don't always value life, Jade.
Well, we know that.
I think that's one. Right? People don't have a true value of life. Yeah, we're talking about children and all them kind of things, but I think inherently as human beings there should be something innate that lets us know that life is valuable, right? Also, again, consequences to their actions, Jade. Like, again, when you take up and when you're gonna leave home with a knife, Jade, when you're going to arm yourself, you arm yourself with every intention to do harm. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, no, it don't work. It don't, like, if him and his family decides that what is best is to relocate, I think that's well within their purview, and support them in whatever decision they make, because this is already a very traumatic
Very
situation,
much so, boy.
right? But you can't tell me you're going back there and them children there. Yeah, I don't think you get to disrespect the institution in that particular way and then come back. I don't think that's how it works. And you know me as a man, let's fight to keep children in school. I mean, it's well documented. When I was a teacher, I was one of the teachers them using to make sure children stay in school.
But by the circumstances where you just
you don't harm yourself. If fights happen.
Yeah, she did stab him with a pencil. That's
a different thing, right?
She walked with a pocket knife to school, which means she had all intentions to harm somebody.
Yeah, you don't harm yourself and don't recognize that harming someone else seriously, wounding someone is a possibility. Like, it doesn't work that way, right? So, yeah, but we have a lot to address in our young people, Jade. Like, we're not we're not doing well. We're not doing well. And of course, this morning, we driving coming here, we passed in a particular school and I was like, oh, me seeing people get chopped up in there, but
Like, what is wrong with you?
it's just a nostalgia thing, Jade. Nostalgic. But so it's not to say that violence in school is anything new.
No, it's not.
This is definitely not new, Jade.
No.
But at some point, we have to recognize that just like how there were things in our generation that needed to be addressed, then there are things in this generation that needs to be addressed. And that is one of the biggest pet peeves for me when we start talking about holding people accountable. I hate when people refuse to hold people accountable because they say, where we used to do it too.
No.
I hate to hear that there. We was young when we used to do it too.
That's not.
So it was wrong when we was doing it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So why do we want people to continually do the wrong thing?
Ignorance.
I tell you already, this people don't understand hypocrisy, People just act like hypocrisy is the worst thing in the world.
Now sometimes we need to be hypocrites. It exists for a reason.
Acknowledgement of Hippocratic behavior, right, is not an excuse for silence. Like, I don't understand it.
Why we live in a strange time.
I can hold myself to one standard and fail continuously, right? But that don't mean I can't point out that you're failing too. We all failing.
We are failing.
We all failing. And people don't like to hear it, but
It is the truth.
if it's the truth, it's the truth. Yeah.
Well, let me give y'all some good news. Lobby been back.
No, but it was necessary, Jade,
Yeah.
because people need to understand what's going on, because we as a society need to do better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We need to do better.
That is a fact. Well,
Jade.
yeah.
If the reports that we getting are correct, Jade, I hate when people do what they're supposed to do and then get punished for it. There's been a few times, right? I have a younger brother, Jade. There's been a few times that I have had to put myself in positions to assist my brother in whatever was going on.
That's how my first fight happened too.
Defending a sister? That's what you're supposed to do, Jade.
I know.
I can't see my brother taking blows or just even sharing blows and not jumping.
But mine was a little different because I was trying to de-escalate the situation.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But
I tried de-escalation first.
But involvement is necessary, Jade.
Yeah.
That's how we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually how we should go.
No.
But let's
definitely.
be honest. There's times where the escalation quickly evaporates as an option.
Yeah. Meaning I like to you.
Quickly evaporates as an option.
Exactly what I could remember it to this day. That was right between you by between Wash and Bastille. Not on the field, but on the opposite side where they have the little food court. Before they had a little food court.
Right.
I go home, but I pick up my little cousin and I hear a familiar voice. So now I look in because I know that's all like my sister. So I come and I seen this situation and I assess and I seen it just, she and another young lady having, maybe a misunderstanding because they're arguing. So I telling them like, this ain't necessary, just leave it alone. Let's go and so, bye. Going good too, Next thing this
Good Samaritan, Jade.
Yeah.
How would that work out?
Next thing this young lady out of nowhere just here. And oh yes, Lord. And then she do this thing where she was like, you Miss Ebony, you feel like anybody feared you and your sister.
I almost fight you just now. So I understand. You're trying to bat the thing and now you're hitting up with a finger on your temple. A finger on your temple.
But this was done, right? Let me say something. This was done, I couldn't even do nothing, but I put up my hand, and let my back just start to slide off into my sister's hand. I should don't know what I mean.
Yeah, hold on for me. It's on.
At this point,
It's on.
Whatever happened.
The Brahma bowl.
But I couldn't believe it. I never get nobody ever mushed me in my head in my life, you know. But the rage I felt in that moment, Azem.
Yeah.
I can remember it to this day.
Why people always do that, yeah?
No.
Why people always feel like it's appropriate to exclaim or question if anybody afraid of you?
No, that. And that was fine. You could say what you want to know. My thing is, you could say what you want. That's your right. Touch. You have a mouth. God gave it to you to speak. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. When you touch me, all bets off. Don't touch me, don't spit on me, don't kick. Don't do nothing that involves you
invading my personal space. Don't cross the border. Don't cross the border.
Because guess who I grew up with?
What that?
A lot of boys, you know.
Oh, yeah. You're rough. Tumble. Yeah. That's so good, yeah. Yeah, that's how you go.
That was my villain origin, so that's when they all went left.
Me no happen to me, I just like fight.
Well, at least I had a purpose, and guys, you just like your hands.
Yeah, I do like fight. I like fight. What happened is, Jade, always like competition. It don't matter. It could be me. It could be marbles. I'm down. It could be cards. I'm down.
It could be hands.
It could be football. I'm down. Yeah, fighting. Yeah, man. Why not?
Listen.
It's a big fight. Oh my God.
You see how different, and the thing is, very glad you're saying all this, you know, because people got me to be the one who they would think would do that, and it's
Jade,
you know.
Jade, no. I was a child, Jade. The difference is that I learned my lesson.
I
can't remember what the youth name who learned me. But there was a guy that learned me.
Oh, he proper wash you out.
Yeah. Again, people like to say I win the fight. I walk out. I take too much blows.
You lose.
Yeah, I lose, Jade. I lose. I might have had the last lick.
I never lose a fight, boy. I may lose, but I just walk out. It's in my best interest to not fight.
Yeah, sometimes you ain't got something.
But I don't think I've ever lost a fight.
Yeah. What saved me was the little half a blocks that was on the side there.
What?
That's what saved me. So so people say I win, but I don't know. That's not why I can classify.
Fighting tiring, you know. Fighting is one of the most tiring things you could do.
20 seconds of a fight, Jade, we got you blowing hard.
Hard. Oh,
20
seconds.
Your chest. Your chest tight.
Don't talk about when the pains of the after fight start to kick in.
Your hand out in you. You hit your elbow when you fall down. For the next 3 days, your elbow you can't hit straight out your hand. Yeah, is that thing good?
I literally dislocated my finger, you know. Tell you, by fighting sometimes don't make no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta wash out people, Azem.
Don't make sense.
Yeah, sometimes you really just gotta wash out people. What's next? So, people with existing student loans with DBSKN, which is Development Bank, St. Kitts Nevis, now covered under government's graduate finance project.
Okay. People with existing loans. Okay.
Not just people who are about to get loans, people who are already.
I just went and get back my insurance policy from them. So
Okay.
I wish this had come in about 3-4 years before, but hey.
Better late than never.
Good for them. Who gonna benefit by? God, that is like slavery.
Watch your student debt is one of the scariest things in the world, you know?
Student debt is slavery, Jade. And when Massa got you, Massa, he's like, this is how we just feel, Jade. You used to hear about the slaves saying, oh, Massa tell me if I work for the next 5 years, the next 5 years, he grant me my freedom. And then when 5 years come, Massa say, well, now you're free, but
you owe me?
You owe me. So I gotta work another 25 years before Massa. Watch here.
Insane.
That's how we don't feel here, Jade.
Insane, boy. I've never heard anybody say anything good about student debt yet. Not once. Not once.
You hear what's going on in the US right now?
Yeah, when did student loan forgiveness?
No. Student loan forgiveness. The debt ceiling. When they start looking at what it is got people in debt, it's two main things, Jade.
Student loans and...
Student loan and mortgage. Student loan and trillions of dollars in student debt, Jade, with a T. Multiple of those T's.
Yikes.
Student loan. Let me ask matter. Go ahead, Jade, with the thing, Jade. Let me see.
Well, Nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis with the existing student loans with the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis are being added to the government's graduate finance project, and will now see the interest rate on their loans reduced to 5% per annum. I want to announce today that come June 1st, existing student loans in the Development Bank will now be reduced to 5%. I think that when we made the first announcement, I said that we are going to come back and announce something else. And so students who are now paying 9% from 1st of June, you are encouraged to go to Development Bank and have your interest reduced from 9% to 5%.
So you got to go?
Yeah. They not got it. Where are going?
You don't understand? Just make the adjustment.
Yeah, and everybody. I got to ask you after that.
No, but the reason why I think that is kind of mistake is because a lot of the people student debt overseas.
Yeah, so we're going to come in. They should just make the adjustment.
Just make the adjustment. Me ain't gonna come in for that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All I need is an email saying, "Hey, sir, this is your new balance. This is your new payment, whatever. Your new what did I call it? Principal. This is your new bam. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah.
But hey, I can tell you something, right? Because student debt is such a serious part of people's overall responsibilities. But kudos to this. Yeah, I think we get a clap for this one. I could tell you that.
Bye.
Get a clap for this one.
And that is who we are here with Azem. So I know I do something good. By the way, you look nice, friend. You do them over?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shave up the face and say, what are you looking for? I know you.
Jade, every now and again you got fresh up there. No, man. No, man, Jade.
Come here, look, man, this bright Monday morning.
No, I didn't.
Here, retwist, face shave up.
I'm telling you serious.
Now your best yellow shot with the muscles bulging. I see you, you know?
No, Jade. Actually, by you saying the other day, I really got to get back in the gym, by.
Yeah, I think I got to start down your town.
Okay.
It's close to home and...
Close to home.
And, you know, I can just drop Jade by his auntie so he could harass her while I got exercise.
How is it approximately 1 in 7 Americans have student loans? And the average loan debt per borrower is almost $38,000.
Yeah.
Watch here. Wow. 2.5 million Americans in their 60s and older are still paying off student loans.
So I went to school in my 20s and in my 60s we still have...
2.5 million.
I must be mad. I must be mad. Me went to school in my 20s, you know? And in my 60s, me I still pay for...
Same thing I tell you. The total student loan debt in the United States in 2022 is 1.74 trillion.
Wait off that, man.
That's higher than the total GDP of Canada. Well, I want to believe it's higher than all the money for all the GDPs for all the years I think it's ever exists.
Yeah, man. May I think with trillions up there. That's insane, boy. That's insane. That's why for people with student debt. That's why for people with debt. I mean, not really, because sometimes...
No, that is a tool, eh?
Yeah.
That
but
is a tool.
Student loan debt?
No, but one of the things that upsets me, Jade, and this is... it'll get to me. And I'm happy I have this platform because I get to rant and people get to hear me.
Yeah, well, you make it, so you know, you have to have it.
The fact that people don't know how to manage their debt.
No, because they don't know how to manage it either.
That's the point I'm making. The banks ain't gonna tell you. Credit unions ain't gonna tell you. Don't bother talk about those predatory lending institutions.
Oh, no. They tell you that.
What? They didn't tell you nothing in school. You know how much people come to me, because every chance I get when I hear people talk about that, I start to tell them about ways and means to try and pay off their debt a little more, like easier. You know how much people come to me and tell me like after, well, they say, Bailey, bad thing, and tell me about that, they're saving my life, yeah? I think we had the conversation too about splitting up. That's a lie, they can't tell you can't do it.
But I tell you, they tell me I can't do it.
But they cannot tell you that, Jade. Like, let me put it this way. So what I was telling Jade, right? Maybe they might tell you they won't do a, they might tell you they won't do a, what they call it, fixed deposit? Not fixed deposit, fixed deposit? Whatever it is, yeah. Standing order. They might tell you they're not going to do that. But if I come in on the 15th and tell you I'm making a payment on my loan, you ain't tell me? You ain't taking my money?
Facts. No, I still doing it too.
Yeah,
I
you just,
doing it, man.
watch it. Some of y'all, what y'all need to do, pay you all loans twice a month. You know, sometimes it's a monthly payment, pay it bi-weekly. If you have me going into the maths behind why that makes sense, I could do that. But just trust me.
Excuse me.
Trust me. Make 2 payments instead of 1. You get a little extra money. For those of you who have multiple debts, pay off the big one them first.
Yeah, no, pay the most important one them first.
No, but how people determine what the most important is. I think sometimes what people see as the most important, now is the biggest.
Yeah,
pay off the biggest.
Pay off the big boys.
The reason why you pay off the big ones and then you come down the line is because the big ones generally going to accumulate more interest. So you prioritize those. Yes, you got this 15,000 here that you got to pay off and thing, yes. So you want to make sure that you can do that and whatever. But you got this 30,000 over here that you need to be dealing with as well. One might be from your car and you ain't want nobody see your car get taken away.
Because them car places that stop you wherever. You could be rolling going down the gut, your car just stop.
Well, take it as I tell you. Make sure you make your payments for your 30,000 and pay whatever you can struggle and pay on the 15.
Yeah.
You're going to trouble in the long run. And part of the reason why these things work is because they recognize that you don't have a long-term view. But if you stop and figure out how much money you give these banks in interest by.
Oh boy.
The 9 sound nice and the 5 sound nice, but what that translate into? See what I'm saying? How much money? Man.
It's crazy.
We just have, the loans are necessary for some people, Jade. It's how we keep afloat. It's how we get things that are deemed necessary. But let me tell you something. The main issue with that, Jade.
The main one.
Is that we continually just buy things that we can't afford. When it comes down to it, that's the main issue, you know. Let me tell you something that is not popular here. If you can afford school, don't go.
Yeah, that's all. That's it.
Okay, if I can tell you can't afford them Gucci shoes, so don't buy them. If I can tell you can't afford that luxury vehicle, so don't buy it. Just like that, I can tell you, if you can't afford the school, don't go.
That's it. I figured out that long time.
That ain't me telling you don't go school, eh?
No.
That's me telling you, if you can't afford the school, don't buy it. So that might include you taking up the government and the offer to now go to CFBC for free and getting an associate's degree. That might include you doing that first while you simultaneously make yourself eligible for some scholarship that you already identified.
Yep.
That might mean instead of going to the most expensive school because the name is thing or that's where a lot of kitchens go, whatever, maybe you might need to just go to a community college somewhere in a lesser known state. Oh yeah, Miami sound like fun, New York sound like fun. No, maybe you need to go to Wisconsin. What can you afford?
That's all.
That's it. That's what can you afford. No, again, me telling you they all don't go to school.
No, go school. I have a school. But
buy what you could afford.
That's all.
Because that is really what is jamming us with. That is what jamming us with this debt. We like too much thing we can't afford. Your eye longer than your pocket. And because I guilty of it.
Yeah, we've all made financial mistakes.
I guilty of it. And as I mature, Jade, I recognize that my tastes are evolving as well. right? I used to be big into watches. I managed to get a monkey off my back. Right? I managed to get that monkey off my back. I feel so good about it now. Right? That I could pass watch stores and not spend my hard-earned money in them. What I'm struggling with now is probably shoes and fragrances, Jade. Jade, I could buy literally a fragrance daily.
I was just saying I need to go buy 2 more this week. But not buy them this week, but...
Yeah. You're saying that, yeah. No, Jade, fragrances...
And
You
that's
know,
understandable.
it used to be bad. Like, I think I used to do this thing where if I have somebody, a loved one, I need to buy a gift for, I buy them fragrances because that's what I know. But the problem is to be able to walk away one for me too. I need to stop them.
Oh, dear.
What I used to convince myself of when I used to travel a lot is that I get in them duty free, so...
It's cheaper.
Hey, it ain't bad. You're getting duty free in the airport.
Uh-huh.
You're waiting for your plane, you got an hour, you're walking on the airport. What you do? Buy a fragrance to commemorate the trip.
Yeah.
This will remind me. Some of the things they are doing, talking about, we're building memories. Some are just fooling ourselves. I just want anything them. Stop doing that, yo. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
Stop. Stop buying things I can't afford.
So, an advice. So, independence is coming up.
For sure.
Did you notice?
For sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And they revealed the 40th independence theme. So St. Kitts and Nevis will celebrate its 40th independence anniversary under the theme Growing Sustainably, Developing Maturely, Building Resiliency, Independence Party.
Say that again?
Growing Sustainably, Developing Maturely, Building Resiliency,
Nobody can remember this team, man.
Independence Party. Reverend Damien Hughes of Challengers Village, St. Kitts, submitted the winning theme.
Congratulations.
The Prime Minister said there were over 400 entries submitted. Hughes will be rewarded with official invitations to all major independence events organized by government. His winning theme will also be incorporated into all communications and events surrounding the independence celebrations.
Congratulations to him. I think the theme is a good one. I mean, again, I don't think anybody remember that. Yeah. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is a bit of a tongue twister.
But yes, good things to focus on for independence.
Make it way better than it has been in previous years.
We have been lamenting about the way that independence is commemorated. And what's your view on independence celebration, Jade?
My view on the celebration that they have?
Well, just independence celebration, you think it's like?
I think that we have, over the years, the support for, or the enthusiasm for independent stuff has dwindled by a lot. I know last year they tried to do some new stuff, which appreciated because the government changed last year anyway. Right around independence, we had a new government, so a lot of things were tried. But I just want us to get back to remembering why we're celebrating independence. Put some stuff in place to actually get people involved in the celebrations. Some well-organized stuff, not just the day before y'all thought, oh, tomorrow is sneaker day.
I think the calendar can probably come out. The calendar can come out soon. The calendar can come out maybe in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't have anything, but I have a suspicion that they're moving early.
Yeah. But that's just it. I just feel like we need to get back to the essence of why we're celebrating 40 years of independence.
Yes, Jade. The thing for me with independence is that just like any other time of the year, independence centers around the fact that we have holidays. So people look forward to the fact that we have holidays,
yes,
right?
It's more than that.
There's days that we don't have to go to work, yes. What I think we have fallen into the trap of is independence, like a lot of other things, it comes down to this thing like, oh, well, we got to do something. Or something has to be done. And so we do these things. We organize some event. The independence swim competition. The independence singing competition. The independence parade.
Which should be in the night, by the way.
The independence, whatever. And so you have these different agencies that organize an event. And it seems as though part of it is we just need to do something because we need things to fill up the calendar. I keep saying commemorating independence is one thing. So recognizing that there were people that fought for us to be more self-deterministic, people who felt that we have not only the right but the capacity to make decisions for ourselves and to determine our future as a nation. Those people are to be recognized.
Definitely.
I believe that in general, Kittians lack a certain sense of national pride. And I think that every single thing that we do during independence should be geared towards raising that sense of national pride among the citizens, whether they're home or they're abroad. If that isn't the overall goal of what it is that we're doing, then I feel we're dropping short.
Yeah.
Singing the national anthem, putting up the national colors for decoration does not make something, in my opinion, an independence event.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I think we as Kittitians and the vision, I'm saying we, all of us, like I think we really the drop shot in terms of really acknowledging and celebrating the fact that we're from St. Kitts Nevis.
Yeah.
I really think we the drop shot. I don't feel it. Some of them independents come and go. People have the one or two events that they might go to. You know, some people they go to the parade. Some people, they go to whatever gala they're having, so they have some galas or whatever, and the people go to government house and dress up nice and thing, and all that is nice and well and fun and whatever. But explain to me, how does this encourage that feeling of pride at a time when we're supposed to be acknowledging who we are as a people, where we're going, why we are, how we are, and what it is that we're doing to make us the best versions of ourselves, the best version of a nation. Like, explain to me how these things do it. I don't see it a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So hopefully that is the mindset.
Hopefully.
It ain't just to put things on a calendar to say we got independence calendar.
Yeah.
We had a calypso competition some years ago.
Oh, for sure?
It was 30.
I don't know.
I think it was for 30 years.
I don't remember.
I think it's for 30 years, and you know, because it was an independence team competition, a lot of the songs spoke to that type of thing, national pride, boom, boom, boom. Things like that, they're necessary. But again, what is the impact on us as a people when we're having these celebrations? Sometimes it just feel like, okay, well, I go in beach.
I go in beach.
I go in beach.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I look over and see where you got lined up next.
This was the highlight of my weekend.
Why we didn't send this to the Kingsters for them to be able to?
You think it's too late? I'm not sure we had no breaks for the day, you know. Let's take a break.
Wanna take a break?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a break. Guys, we're gonna take a short break and be right back with more Sip and Chat right here at the Sugar Factory. Stick and stay. Wash out your mugs. We're gonna be right back.
It's not just iced tea and it's not cold tea. But who said we couldn't be in the middle? We are Mother Becky Quenchers, a herbal iced tea. It's a different and innovative take on using traditional herbs for tea. It's a home.
Get more value for your money when you activate your Digicel Prime Bundle. More choices for what you want at low prices. More talk time on the most reliable network. More any-use data for whatever you're into searching and sharing. And dedicated data for more new apps to stream your music, shows, and live sports. Activate a Digicel Prime Bundle of your choice in the My Digicel app today and save more. Digicel, better connected.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat right here at the Sugar Factory with me, Azem, and of course, Jade.
Yes, I'm here. So to do some technical stuff to get you all this nice little clip.
Ah, well, so one thing that always excites me, Jade.
Politics.
Well, not really. I was thinking more like parliamentary madness.
Oh.
Parliamentary madness, Jade. It happens from time to time,
Yes,
particularly in the Middle Eastern countries, Indian countries, for instance. You see a lot of that happening. But every now and again, Jade, it finds its way
To the Caribbean.
to the Caribbean,
Love it.
to our hollowed halls. And when it happens, Jade, it is quite interesting.
It is quite a good time.
So it seems as though there was an issue that happened in Antigua.
Our good old cousins over the
Our
water.
cousins there, and for some reason, it seems like them and they really vibing with Asot,
Oh, the man stay, the man stay.
all during the campaign, the man and the man case.
Yeah, you don't play with them.
Where you all an Asot case,
Do
man?
not play. He don't hold his tongue.
But he just say, he just cooling and they just troubling him.
Sometimes the man is schooling, but then, when you're a threat, you're a threat. And it seems to be a threat, so, things got heated in the House of Parliament. On Friday, I think it was.
Yeah, something there last week.
Yeah. Let's let the people see what happened.
Yeah.
I was trying to hear.
All right, so I don't think you guys could have heard exactly what going on, but there was back and forth, mainly between the
Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House and
The representative for St. Peter's, Mr. Asot Michaels.
Yeah, and
I said we should go home.
things get very heated. It seems as though Asot took offense to some things that were being implied by the government. Of course, he's in opposition. So, trying to, I guess, raise the point that that either shouldn't be said or that, just it is incorrect.
Oh, it's offensive. Yeah.
He had some outbursts in the in the hallowed halls, and Speaker suggested that he be removed.
Yeah.
Asot seemingly didn't really resist, but on his way out, he made sure to to make his feelings about the situation felt.
Go home.
Yeah.
Let the young people take over. You need to retire.
Yeah. But hey, the funny thing was the sergeant at arms. The sergeant at arms was like, bye. I supposed to just be here cooling. I supposed to just be here cooling. Tell me I could just come here collect money. Why are you telling me? What this mean?
I speak up there telling him,
get him out.
Get him out. Remove him.
If you need help, get it.
And the man they're like, bye, man. Really want to do all of this here?
I love it. I said, tell him.
Bye.
I started watching it. Yo, don't touch me.
Where I think that was this week, Pat? Is when I said tell the speaker bye. Watch what you're saying here. That's what you're saying, eh?
Yeah, I'll come down there.
Don't let it get real.
The thing is, right, the speaker, watch it, who you think I'm winning a fight between Asot and the speaker?
But Asot watching out that.
The man could barely.
That is why Asot said he needs to go home. That man is too old to be the speaker of anything. Go home, go sit down.
Ah, boy. Parliamentary thing. But read the article now. So.
Asot in there showing himself.
And then the man begging them to
yeah,
to
like he's forcing them to suspend the man. Gaston in there laughing.
Gaston just there like, we can't just move on.
Okay, that's cool, bye.
Just move on. I got more next game.
What cool, man. So, the parliamentary representative for St. Peter, Asot Michael, has been suspended from Parliament for the next 3 sittings. He was suspended by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Sir Gerald Watt, who claimed that Michael was displaying hooliganism behavior. The chain of events started when MP Michael took issue with a comment made by Prime Minister Gaston Brown, while Attorney General Stelroy Benjamin was making a presentation on a bill. Michael repeatedly argued loudly with the Speaker, who had warned him several times that he would not tolerate his actions much longer. Move the member of St. Peter's out now! The Speaker said to the Sergeant of Arms, saying, if you need extra help, get it, and get him out of here. But a feisty Michael yelled across the floor that the Speaker should retire because he's biased. You did not say anything to Prime Minister when he threatened me about the UK matter. You are a biased man and you should go home. You should retire. You are taking up space for young people to be in their house. You are biased, Michael said as he left Parliament. Members of Parliament on the government side of the aisle then voted to immediately suspend him for 3 consecutive sittings of Parliament for abuse of the chair.
After pressure from the Speaker.
Yeah, biased too. I had to suspend him, man.
The Speaker was pressuring them.
Yeah.
The Speaker was pressuring them.
But I need an answer before we move on to any other matters.
No.
So what are you talking to? You're training here?
And that's the mystic thing about it, too. Like, he was obviously vexed. Asot was actually.
Yeah, I said, yeah.
That's why stoicism is so important, yeah.
Bye.
Like, yeah, sometimes you can get fired or whatever, but to me, the Speaker, you got to always keep that calm demeanor. He's standing up, he going on, he's going back and forth. It's just like, okay, yeah, bro. Alright, bro. Yeah, you could get rid of Asot, but like, you need to go.
Yeah, you need to go. You're proving Asot point at this point.
Yeah, and Asot point was, people vote me in here, yeah. Nobody vote
you. You vote in here. I mean, Missy, what's it you win?
Yeah,
I like Asot bye. You got vibes.
Yeah, man, what do you mean? People like him too, that's why they vote for him.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. That's why I can't move the man and I have X.
Oh, boy. But this is a bit of thing for me, Jade. I keep telling you, we just expect more out of like little children
than we
expect from our supposed leaders and the people who are, like, yeah. If they're happening imagine they're happening in class. Teacher, but you said nothing when he was talking about.
Hey, you're biased. You're biased. You need to retire.
And the teacher in there abusing with the child.
No. It's a miracle. Especially if you have anything to do with being a speaker of any house.
No, but the thing about it for me now is like, what does this do? I think this raises Asot's profile.
Yeah. You see, we tell her so. The man ain't want the man talk. The man want to hush down the man because they know he's true. They know what he's saying is true. I help him. That's like when they lock up Can the other day.
Oh, yeah.
When they charge Trump. They go, I help him. I help him. But, so friend, and what things I could call for? Let's say I need help with something,
Anything,
right?
Jade.
Anything.
You know that, Jade.
Anything.
Anything, Jade.
Anything, right?
Most things.
No. Let's get this shit clear now. Anything or most things?
Most things, Jade. Most things.
So what are things that I can't call you for?
If you're somewhere, junk man coming.
Why? I need your help.
No, Jade. That was so unnecessary.
So? That don't mean I need your help less?
Yeah, you might need my help, but you gotta get it from somebody else.
Okay, so I can't call you for drunk and stranded.
Off the top of my head,
Uh-huh.
that's the only thing I could say instant no from.
Okay.
But I'm sure you're going to give me another one right now.
So let's say I need you to come help me clean up a crime scene.
What was the crime?
Well, a Florida man was a... you know, we start there.
Florida man again, boy. Florida man. Once you hear Florida man, this going on.
You don't know. So a Florida man was arrested after calling housekeeper to help him clean up a crime scene. Authorities responded to a call around 2:30 p.m. from a housekeeper who was hired by Anthony Michael Carudo, 34, at the Golden Gates Estates in Collier County. The housekeeper explained that she saw Carudo covered in blood and he led her to a bedroom where the female victim was located. The Collier County Sheriff's Office said the woman then told Carudo, that she needs to run back to the car to get some cleaning supplies. And she fled the area to search for police officers. She said, not me and that. You ain't gonna incriminate me, no crime.
The funny thing about it, I can imagine her just being like, but how am I going to deal with this? You know,
You know, really come around here for this here, boy?
So, okay, watch it. No problem in no boss.
Let
me just get the bleach up my chance.
Let me get the bleach and this going bush down.
This gonna need a little something extra.
Yeah, this
I got something just for this.
The police. The police.
Gone.
Deputies, but he's so stupid. If I see a turn off, I turn it off too.
He home, Jade. Right?
Big, yeah?
He home.
What I got to do with anything?
What you gonna do?
Leave, wait me.
And then what?
They're gonna catch me.
They will.
I'll give me some more time.
All you need is running.
Yeah.
The first mistake he made was killing the person.
Yeah,
the second mistake was calling anybody to help him.
Anybody
and then he called the cleaning lady.
Hey, he called a friend. That he could trust.
But you see, you got to call somebody with the requisite skills.
No, I understand that, but YouTube there for a reason. While he waiting on her, he could have done watch about 3 videos, you know?
Yeah. Incognito mode. Watch YouTube and Chrome.
But this is laziness. You feel like because I got a cleaning lady, she must deal with all your cleaning problems. No, sir. Yes, I work.
Tisk. So what happened now that the woman done turn off?
Well, the deputies immediately responded to the residence where they located the deceased female. They found the male victim in another room wrapped in a blanket with severe head injuries. Investigations said that the housekeeper found the victim's body wrapped inside blue tarp. Well, he did that anyway, why? You know when tarp come out. You don't know your way. And plastic bags was covering her head. Carudo told the woman that he needed her help disposing the body. Nothing clean up in disposing the body. Sir, that's not every job description.
Friends, Jade. This is what I'm talking about, Jade.
Dispose of the body?
This is what I'm talking about, Jade. This is the problem. When you need your friends, Jade, most,
They ain't there.
they're not there, Jade. They're not there. You're walking around thinking, yo, this person got me back. But from the moment your back need a little shelter, a little covering,
They gone with the umbrella.
boom, you look back, nobody to be found. They don't jump in the car and look for police. Come on, Jade. That's the problem, Jade. Know who your real friends are.
That's it. And that's all, you know. You got to know your friends.
Sing a real friend song.
Real friends, real friends. That's all I know. Make sure we delay between you.
Oh, that was too perfect. No, but I don't understand what this man was thinking. He obviously was not.
Me not sell out my friend.
Yes, there we go. There we go.
Me not help her. Nobody need her, you know.
Yeah.
Don't matter call me.
Don't matter call me.
One me done can't deal with blood. Banker had a puppet outside, a mannequin outside the house there. Flame me heart. Me can't deal with them something there. I come in from school, you know. Come in on the weather. I see your foot sticking out on the side of my boy.
Why? Wait,
when
what?
I tell you, my whole heart skip a beat, my head rise and can't deal with them something there.
So if you can't tell me this was my body.
Don't call me. Don't call me. I'm good for alibi.
Okay.
But don't call me to dispose of nothing, clean up nothing. I can't do it.
Barely pass me, we had a meeting.
Discussing the show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But don't come ask me to dispose of nobody body, cause not me.
Jeez.
Can't do it, friend. I can't do it.
So what happened? Like they were fighting?
Bye.
Because he had injuries too.
Well, let me see. When she suggested that they call the police, Corrado told her that he did not want to go back to jail. Naturally. Corrado told her we need to put the body in the car and take it away from the home. Who is we, sir? We. Corrado also asked the housekeeper to help him disable the home security system. Sir, you're asking too much of this housekeeper now. You want to play cyber security?
Well, let me tell you something.
And fix up?
Let me tell you something, Jade. This really showing me how much people really trust the cleaning people. Eh?
Clearly, because
you have to record these people up and down in the house all the time.
Sure. Well,
It's true. House cleaners don't come like family after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're washing your boxes and so. Come on, like, you're washing my boxes like weekly. Like, you're pretty much a sister now.
Yeah, you're doing things that a lot of people can't and won't do.
Hey, but good luck to him.
Yeah. Didn't say why he beat her to death, but yeah, you're going jail.
I said it earlier. You need to at least answer for your crimes, bro.
Yeah, present thoughts. So another Florida man broke into a police department and took a shower.
What? They ain't got public baths in Florida?
Maybe he know to find him.
They ain't got public baths in Florida?
They probably do. He just probably didn't know where to be.
Google that.
He was closer to the police station, so he walked out. You know, there must have showers in there.
Well, they did say protect and serve.
Yeah.
And I guess showers are a service. And you want to feel protected when in the shower.
And you want to protect the streets from the sense. So, you know, if they let the man take a shower.
I understand exactly what went on here, Jane,
Yeah, me
because
too.
as a man, right?
As a man.
There are a few places that I feel more vulnerable than in the shower, you know, Jane.
Yeah, I need a little protection behind
When you take your shower in the morning as a man, that is probably the most vulnerable state you're in throughout the day, you know.
Exactly.
I always, like, not always, but I've thought about it before. Imagine somebody come to my house to do me harm or to rob me while I'm in the shower. But that's the worst thing.
What you could do? He doesn't just slip in and slide in.
Yes.
Live that butt naked.
You ain't naked, you ain't got no tool. Why you do scoot somebody shampoo in the man eye? Like, daddy.
You gotta give that your time. You gotta give him that your time, right? This is what I could do. It was a cartoon.
This can just be unusable information. But continue.
So the cartoon was running from, it was either a policeman or a man trying to rob him. The man just pull on his pants and shove back him up. If you tell the man, you gotta try to see. Well, you ain't got to try it. But you know, in case you've ever been in a situation that you need to try it, there's a tool. Yeah, are you done naked?
Just stop, yeah.
Just start to work.
But you forget the robber might got a tool too.
Bye. And then now you're in a different type of...
By different...
Now you're in a different predicament, boy.
Boy.
The man say, huh?
Oh, what's going on?
No problem.
Oh my God, but no, Jade, that is... So I understand why partner would choose there to break into. But give us more details of this interesting story.
Yeah, so a drunk man in Florida.
See what I said, don't call me? You see what I said, don't call me now? You see what I said, don't call me?
But yeah, alcohol them make you unpredictable. Very unpredictable.
I am perfect, Jade. I just make a lot of mistakes. I do all kind of bad things. But
alcohol? I don't see alcohol make people slide down in the pan or freak and all kind of stuff. Me?
What be a mudfish?
Bye.
What be a mud?
Afraid of me and Big Joe. We're on the strip, driving going down. And so wait, people are, you know that way, because you're not doing that. Yeah, we so wait, people like, they're trying to get somebody out the pan. So I just slow down, because we like...
How does that happen?
Well, I know here. But yeah, somebody want to swim in the pan. The water, the next side of the ship, you know, but I want to swim in the pan.
Yeah,
I had another friend them got to be fighting with them now.
I am leaving you.
They're going to drown them. You can't just do that. No, you ain't going to do that. You ain't going to let your friend drown. If you're done there, you ain't going to let your friend drown. Me talking about you being called to come save them. You're done there. Your friend literally going on in the pan, you know. So I just watch him drown.
I won't watch him. I'm leaving, Jade.
So you want me to say it?
No, I'm leaving, Jade.
Wow. I know who not to call when I do in our drunk shenanigans them.
Me, that's one thing I don't play with you. I think that is... That's one thing I don't play with Jade. When people go out and they're with people and they feel it is okay to go ahead and get themselves to them kind of places and situations. You mean you can't be a friend?
No.
From that point there, we're not friends. Like why would I do that to my friend and put them in that position? So you ain't like me. You have proven to me. You have proven to me that you don't consider me a friend.
No, you're irresponsible. Somebody said, I see the cartoon I'm talking about. Yo, that cartoon that me laugh every time. Part of the full of the place and shove it back. Oh dear, this really real boy. Anyway.
I'm so scared.
The man in the cartoon was too.
Ooh.
After he said that, he said, what is? No. Let me leave you alone. You clearly on something different.
God is insane.
Oh yeah, Joseph Moulton, 36, walked around the Naples Police Department for approximately 40 minutes. Naples Police Lieutenant Brian McGinn told Inside Edition that his department is usually understaffed during evening hours, so dispatchers and other officers in different offices didn't notice him entering the building. According to McGinn, the suspect reportedly took a shower, walked around the hallway in just that time.
So the man was walking on the precinct just fresh.
Fresh out the shower, what do you mean?
Fresh.
Defecated on a woman's locker room floor. And stole a bulletproof vest before taking other uniform items. He also threw a police radio into a toilet and walked back out. This man is so unhinged, right?
And
this man's so unhinged, right?
I must go drink one. Okay.
What really get out of your life?
What's going on in his?
Is he life? I mean, maybe yes.
Oh.
You never do these things, man.
None of the above.
None.
None of the above.
Not one. You check, no boxes here. Moulton entered the premises by allegedly jumping a fence and then hid in a beach patrol. Why the police stations are accessible?
Because nobody expects the place where you break into jail. People generally try to break out of the prison.
Well, if it's easy to break in, easy to break out then?
No, Jay.
No? You don't think so?
Nope.
Well, where he left his...
You ever see a fish trap?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to get in here.
Hard to come out.
Hard to come out.
Well, he left his wallet in the beach patrol. So, like, you know, it's hard to identify him.
So this man would have given... No, they must got some camera somewhere.
He would not get away, but they would have taken longer to find him because you just see the person This man left all the evidence at the crime. Investigators said he reportedly waited after seeing some people exiting the building and hid in the bushes before taking an outdoor garden hose, shoving it under a door and turning on the water. Why he's so unhinged? Like what?
He's not unhinged, Jade.
This man behaving like he granted
That's what I'm telling you. He's mischievous. The man is an agent of mischief, Jade.
Hey, what piece, what problems? Cause, yeah.
But I could just imagine this man having a time of his life there.
Bye.
No, just based on the things that he doing.
The man.
These pranks, this man was having the time. I could just imagine him like laughing.
I don't laugh so. The man.
He might be an evil villain in real life.
He might be. Because this is some real unhinged behavior. He was able to breach the security door and entered the offices of several commanding officers, went to the men's locker room where he took a shower, roamed the halls. Moulton left around 12:39 a.m., but an officer who entered the station around 2 p.m. said they noticed a gym bag on a table in the break room. Security footage showed Moulton stroll around the department. They later found his wallet in the patrol car and began their search. Moulton was last seen at a 7-Eleven around 1 a.m. while wearing a police uniform, but he was apprehended around 6 a.m. Moulton was charged with felony counts of burglary, grand theft, but was later released on $30,000 bail.
Oh, boy, get this menace off the streets.
Oh, boy. But the man not out here. The man not out again.
Yeah, but you know, they ain't gonna lock him up again, man. They ain't gonna lock him up again.
When you wait to go in.
Get this menace off the street. This man's a menace.
But the man went on an adventure. The man broke in, flooded it out, thief the clothes them.
You know this, Jade, let me tell you.
Went back room and he was in a back room, you know. But he went back room in the woman locker room.
What the name of that movie is, boy? What the name of that movie is?
Which one? Because there's several
The
ones.
male version of Girl Trip.
Hangover?
Hangover. This here sound like Hangover, yeah?
Mm.
This here sound like it's so, like the only thing missing is a tiger.
Bye.
Yes. This man, wow.
Literally.
Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do alcohol. You hear the man was drunk, you're telling them don't do drugs. You hear the man was intoxicated and you're telling them don't do drugs.
Yeah, the difference between me and you is that the reason you're saying that, I don't consider that a drug to begin with.
I don't do drugs or alcohol.
Don't do drugs.
Alcohol.
Alcohol is a drug.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
I know you were drinking.
I don't even want to know.
So I could never drink it. Compare you don't do that.
Probably tequila.
Yeah, that's all tequila-ish.
Or absinthe.
Or vodka. Because vodka does make you do some things, eh?
For real?
Yeah, but what you would know?
Vodka make you know.
Not me, 'cause I don't drink it. I don't drink vodka at all. I don't like white liquor.
Anymore.
Yeah. I don't like white liquor.
So what the brown liquor does make you do?
Less things than white liquor. All it is rum, yeah. But rum have different effects on the body depending on what you're drinking. Is this your evil villain laugh?
No. Oh. I didn't even villain laugh a little earlier, I didn't hear it.
Oh. I thought that was part of evil villain laugh.
No, it was mine. I was lending it to him.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
So, lastly, before we get out of here. Facebook owner fined $1.2 billion for mishandling data. Well, that's euro. This which one? Which symbol is here? Euro or pounds?
Euro.
Okay, I was correct. For mishandling people's data when transferring it between Europe and the United States. Issued by Ireland's Data Protection Commission, it is the largest fine imposed under the EU's General Data Protection Regulation Privacy Law. The GDPR sets out rules companies must follow to transfer user data outside of the EU. Meta says it will appeal against the unjustified and unnecessary ruling. At the crux of the decision is the use of standard contractual clauses to move European Union data to the US. These legal contracts prepared by the European Commission contain safeguards to ensure personal data continues to be protected when transferred outside of Europe. But there are concerns these data flows will still expose Europeans to the US weaker privacy laws. The US intelligence could access the data. Is that your fault? I like click accept all on these things.
No, but that's the problem. The problem is that he also had to accept all and didn't do it. That's what they're suggesting. However, this is my thing with these fines, right? So this charge might have been brought in or filed in Ireland. He applied these $1.5 billion. That's if he, depending on if the appeal isn't successful.
Yeah.
To any people who data is still getting this money on that, they're going to the government. Sometimes these things I feel like a money grab for the government, because the government don't care. The government is who buying the information half the time. But yeah, man, you go handle it, man.
Yeah, that's chump change.
Yeah, you go handle that.
Small pocket change. I want her to understand, right?
No.
That we have to be more responsible with the internet and the things we put on the internet.
Tell me about it, Jade.
So a lot of the times, y'all literally just put. Okay, so picture mining is real. Many if I know.
People don't know what picture mining is.
That is when the internet or people use the internet to find images of actual people and use them for the various reasons. So a lot of these times when I see things, for instance, on Twitter that say pregnancy thread, upload a picture of you pregnant, kids thread, upload a picture of your kid, side profile thread, upload. Why are you doing that? I never want to stop and say.
To be in things, Jay. They want to be in things.
Yeah, but then you're going to really be in things.
You're going to be in things.
You're going to be in different things.
You don't get to choose what things you're in.
Okay. So when we up here uploading our personal information.
Yep.
Like, yes. This one was funny because I think they was poking jabs at people who does actually reply to these threads. So there was this thread that said, to create your porn star name, you have to combine your first job with your mother's maiden name, and that's your porn star. What I tell you?
Okay.
Those are security questions.
Okay, which one of y'all smart enough to do that now?
I just wait for you,
So now I have your email and I have the answers to your security questions.
I just wait for you. Because I have to show it. As a society, we're not the smartest. We do dumb things far too often.
It is interesting to me how now that we have more access to more information,
Getting stupid as
getting dumb about it.
We literally just getting stupid.
Scary. It's scary. But people, even some of these things that people do, when you see these things go around like, oh, upload a picture so we could make you look 96. One may want to see myself at 96. I'm not interested.
Make sure you see that.
I'm not going to look like whatever it is you say because I'm trying to make changes in my life now. That, oh, you ever see this woman who like 77 and look like she's 23?
Yeah, boy. That's happening all the time. I know what I say.
No, not like this woman, Jade.
But you know what
the woman who is she's the wife of one of the NBA coaches.
Oh.
But yeah, but ooh.
You know what I say? All I say is that as don't mind people business, drink water, and have lots of cunnilingus.
Coitus.
Coitus. Cunnilingus is the other one, right?
Cunnilingus is
Well, let us do that too. All of that included. Keeps you young.
Oh, boy. But, no, when I see these people talking about they uploading the picture of them and posting them, these things about, like, picture of you in high school.
But you know, should be this one I see somewhere?
Instagram guy, y'all going wild out here,
should be. That's why you question. They're just implementing more things to our pictures. You know, should be this one I see them? Passport picture trend.
Passport picture threads.
I
That's a picture of your
fully
passport.
uploading all your passport them to the internet. Full face.
No, we got a man.
But Scammer just having a feel with all, you know.
You got a man now. He mother name as Zolaf Zeglinski. And now he name
Jack Smith.
Jack Smith. Like, traveling up and down the place. But you run around Ghana your one trip for the last 5 years. If people ask you when was the last time you were here, you tell them never. Them are gonna tell you, but you just say,
You just said last week.
You just said last week.
We got
As a matter of fact, you're still here.
Yeah.
What you doing that day?
Wild.
You're still here right now.
I don't know why I just do that.
Because of the need to be in things, Jade.
But you shouldn't.
The need to be in things. Simple that. The need to be in things. But alas. Oh, somebody's calling me? Let's see who's calling me. Come on, bro. You're not still in the show.
No, you know.
You're not still in the show. Look at me and see when I answer you.
Oh, yes. Put that person on blast.
Yeah, bye. But
yeah, I gotta be more responsible.
yeah, I think what happened is people don't recognize. People don't value privacy.
No.
As a matter of fact, you get shamed if you value privacy. I get shamed all the time because I value privacy.
That business, you know.
I get shamed because I value privacy.
And I don't think I think a lot of I understand the technologies that are so advanced, right? Anyway, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah,
for you. That's.
Yeah, but Jade, alas, we gotta leave, we gotta go, we gotta disembark. Monday has come
things to
to
do.
an end.
Things to do, yes. But
today
this year looks dressed so nice. Pump out, eh?
Today like you went fast, man.
I feel so too. I feel so too.
If your name end with a
Hey. I want every day I go try and visit something wrong with here. And every day I feel like doing it.
I mean, the Kingsters just enjoying the time.
As you should enjoy your life, see?
You never seen Pumpa before? I'm just in the man of God.
No.
Alright. When Pumpa started to do the...
Big up Pumpa, why? Big up
Pumpa
Pumpa.
one time.
Son of the soil.
Pumpa got warm up for 10 minutes here.
Yeah, Pumpa got stretch and so.
Yeah, because that's a part. Watch
Yeah,
you.
Pumpa got to stretch and so before he'll pull something if he don't stretch. I tell you.
Behaving, so he has to. He has to. Yeah. But yeah, big up Pumpa and big up Byron myself for shelling on the world. Song of the summer.
Indeed.
Billboards and things all over the world.
Oh yeah, now that thing about it, yeah, but the two songs that are in the place right now is
Kittitions?
It's Kittitions, bye.
We're doing it, yeah? We're doing it.
If your name ain't me that,
Somebody said, come when you say Taliban and Davis.
Say Talibans and
Say Taliban and Davis,
y'all overdoing it, bye. Y'all overdoing it now. Y'all overdoing it. But yeah, guys, we gotta leave, we gotta go, we gotta disembark, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us so much today. It has been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys. Big up the people in the chats. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Put it on your snap.
Yeah.
Send it out in a broadcast. Let people know that we're here and we're doing our thing. There are people who want to be here and just don't know yet. We have to save them.
Yeah, we have to save them from themselves.
We have to save them. Right? So guys, please. We just know that we're looking forward to you guys continuing to join us. Just know that we appreciate you, appreciate everything that you do and being part of the show. So thank you very much. But yes.
You gotta go.
We gotta go, we gotta disembark, we gotta disappear. Spend more time living your content than posting it, guys. I don't know. We have to keep saying it. We have to keep saying it, Jade. Every day there are more people.
And bye.
Who just find out the hard way.
They don't hear them. They don't hear them.
They don't hear.
So I gotta load up that one, you know.
We gotta load it up. I want to go.
Gotta load up that one too.
That one got to get loaded up by. There's a classic.
You just in your room trying again.
Hey, if I used to work in the office, right?
But that'll be...
By maybe around 2 o'clock just after lunch.
That'll be me and Vince.
They,
Randomly just bust out in the office.
but so why? You just connect to the Bluetooth speaker in the thing and just play that.
Fucking them, I want to smoke.
Oh, you know who connecting to it?
No, it's us, man. No, it's us. Anything is happening in the office is us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So they would know.
Oh, bye.
It was like the Florida man. Mischief was bad.
Oh, bye. Jade and Vince. Hey, big up yourself,
Miss my
Vince.
body, but he got to school. I want Miss man.
Yeah, he learning.
Yeah, he doing good. Yeah, he doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell him up for me.
Yeah. Just now he gonna come back on the technical aspect of things with Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vibes.
We send him school for style.
But guys, it's been a real pleasure, like I said, and of course, most importantly, remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. See you guys tomorrow.